A proud attempt to take its destiny. The hands of man try to seize the reins of history by making plans.
Alright, makeup geeks, I have such a fun video for you guys. I love how this turned out. Hair, makeup, outfit, it's so cool. I'm so happy. Anyways, I'm going to show you guys today. It's kind of a glam look. It was initially ballerina inspired. I wanted something very fresh. That's why I did kind of the lavender color, very soft peach. But we are going into fall, so I didn't want it to be too kind of ballerina-ish, so I'm obviously wearing black and have fall decor up. But this is the makeup here with the glitter, and then I have my friend and hairstylist Amanda's going to do the hair part. But anyways, let's start first with the hair, and then we'll do the makeup, and I'll show you the outfit. So for the hair part, you guys, you know that I'm not the best with hair. I can do basic styles, but usually it's just wavy or straight. So I had my hairstylist Amanda come today, and she's going to show you guys how to do the textured updo because she's much better at it than me. So I'm going to hand it over to her so she can show you guys what the first step is.
All right, so the first step we're going to do is some back combing up in her crown area. For this look, we don't want it to be too much volume going on, but we do want a little bit of back combing so we have a stable base here and to make it look a little bit smoother. So for the first step in back combing, we're going to use, my favorite is Euphoria Dry Touch Up. We're just going to spray it in her roots here, and then we'll start back combing. Okay, so the reason I use dry shampoo instead of hairspray is because there's a lot more grit to it instead of the stickiness. So for back combing, what I do is I take a small section. You want to let the comb do the work and not your hands. I see a lot of people just like getting the hair and breaking it off pretty much. So what we're going to do is we're going to start at the top, hold onto the hair lightly, and bring the comb down, and you're going to make a good base here, and then you're going to come back up and feather it out like that.
She makes it look so easy. I tried this at home. It was a disaster.
Let's take another small section and do the same thing. So you're going to start at the top, bring your comb down lightly, and then start just bringing the rest of the hair out here.
Okay, I'm looking really sexy right now.
So after we get you all back combed here nice and big, I use my brush here. It's got some bristles on it. So we're just gonna smooth it out. We don't want to brush it out, but we do want to smooth it so you don't see any of your back combing work going on there. Okay, so now we've got her all smoothed out here. So the next step is going to be a ponytail. If you want to turn your head to me, we're going to actually put her ponytail right in this area. I know a lot of buns are usually pretty high on top, but for Marlena's face shape and everything, we're just going to keep it right here in the back on the occipital bone area, okay?
Oh, you're so fancy with your technical terms.
So usually when I do updos like this, I like to go to Sally's and get these rubber bands. They have 2 hooks on the side, and it makes it really nice and easy because you can hold your ponytail and wrap it around and then hook it where you want instead of moving your hand in the hair and getting all the smoothness all crazy. So instead, since Sally's was out of them, I'm going to use another trick. It is a clear rubber band and 2 small bobby pins, and you're just going to make a thing so that you can stretch it and wrap around the hair. Okay, so now we have our ponytail in right here. So to make the bun a little bit more dramatic and big, we're going to put this filler in. I got this also at Sally's. It's like $5, I want to say. So if you do this a lot, it's definitely worth it to invest in one. If you have fine hair, it's awesome to have. Just get the color that's going to be closest to your hair color so it's easier to hide in your hair. So I'm going to wrap this in her ponytail here. And it has little holes in it too, which makes it nice to put bobby pins through and stuff like that as well. So the next step is to start taking sections of the hair to wrap around this piece that we have and start making the bun. So I would say with Marlena's hair, I'm going to use about 6 sections. It's probably going to be anywhere from a 1/2 inch to an inch sections. So I'm going to start with my first one. And I'm just going to back comb it a little bit in the midsection of the hair, very lightly. All right, and then we're going to take this, and as we bring it up, we're going to smooth it out. Okay, so we have that one brought around. Now we're just going to pin it in place. I'm going to use a hairpin for the first few ones just to get a base in there. Okay, so we're going to keep going with the sections. And I would go back and forth from side to side so that you can make sure you get good coverage of the hair here. So this will be my second section, and I'm coming from the right side this time. I'm going to back comb it. And then bring it around and smooth it out where you can see it. So now we have Marlena's bun all wrapped up in the back. It's big and beautiful. So for the final step, it's just a little bit of detail work with your flat iron, just to give the bun a little bit more texture instead of like a everyday bun that you've seen. So we're gonna start with some hairspray. My favorite is the Elevate by Euphora, because the more you spray, the better the hold, and it also is a light hold in case you need to brush through anything that you did. So we're gonna spray the bun all over. And now you're just going to take little pieces that you kind of see sticking out, and you're going to flat iron them to make it more defined. So I'm going to take this part right here and follow it all the way up.
So is this what gives it its texture?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. So now we have the textured bun.
And I kind of see a piece right here. It's all kind of where your hair is going anyways. Don't force anything. Just let it go with what your hair is doing. All right, so now we're all finished with the detail work on the bun. So I just hairsprayed her really well, and I'm just gonna finish her off with some Illuminate Shine Spray. Just let that mist on there. And now we're all done.
So now you guys, that the hair's done, turned out really cute. It's weird, I'm not used to having my hair up. I feel this draft, I was like, what's this draft? But it looks really cute. It's such a good job.
Like
so now we're going to go on to the makeup.
We all catch on fire.
So to start off our makeup look, you guys want to use a primer. You guys can use whatever one that you want. I'm going to use the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. Just take a clean ring finger. I'm going to apply this all over the lid. This is just a base to get the shadows to stick and to blend a little bit easier. So we're going to blend this all the way up to the brow. Now we're going to apply the crease color. You guys can use whatever one that you want. I wanted to use purple just because I have brown eyes, and purple is a flattering color for pretty much everyone. So I got this lavender color. This is Wisteria, and a stiff dome brush. You're going to take this, and we're going to put this on the outer and inner part of the lid. Leave this middle part empty for the glitter, and then we're going to come in the crease. So let me show you. Start the color here, and go up in the crease. Pick a little bit more up and put it on the inner corner of the eye and blend it inwards, again leaving the center part empty for the glitter. Now we can blend up under the brow bone. Just take any matte finish eyeshadow that's close to your skin color. For me, it's Beaches and Cream. Same brush, wipe it off, and we're just going to go in with this color and blend it here under the brow bone. And you see how I'm doing kind of circle motions to buff everything out? You just want to keep working this brush around just to soften any harsh lines. Now to make the glitter pop on this white here, you want to take any sort of white base. I'm going to use the NYX Jumbo Pencil in the color Milk. All I'm going to do is put a little bit here on the center, just like that. Then take your finger and you're going to blend it out. Try to keep it just on the center of the lid for a soft white color. Now we can apply the glue. I'm going to use some lash glue. The best one that I found, and it's super inexpensive, is by LA Splash. Do you hear me stuttering right now? Okay, we're going to try that again. It's LA Splash Glitter Glue. I like it because it's so easy to apply and it works really good. And again, it's cheap, so we love that. It has a little doe foot wand, so all you guys have to do is gently pat this on the center of the lid, kind of like what we did with that Milk base. Take your finger, it's going to be a little tacky, put it just on the center of the lid. Now you can go in with a flat brush. Let me show you guys, hold on. Got to clean it off, it's got a little glitter on it from this eye. Okay, so a flat stiff brush like this. I'm going to use Eye Candy Cosmetics glitters. They are amazing glitters, best eye glitters I've ever used, and they come in all sorts of colors. The one I'm using here is a white one, and this is called Marshmallow. You guys can use whatever color glitter that you want. I want something very light just because you can tell I'm wearing something really dark. My hair is up, so I want it to be very sleek and not too much color just because, again, it's glitter, so it's already, you know, eye-catching enough. Take some of that, smush it into your brush, tap off the excess, and you're just going to very gently put this on the lid. You can kind of cover up here so you don't get any glitter down, because you will get a little bit of fallout, but just pat this on the center of the lid for a nice little pop. Now comes the fun part, is the lashes. You guys don't have to do this stuff if you want, but since I'm doing a photo shoot, it's always really nice to have the lashes, because as you can tell, you see how it pulls everything together, especially when you have glitter. It's kind of overpowering. The lashes just help kind of ground that. So I'm going to use the Ardell Wispies today. They're really full and flirty. And basically, I've done a video on this if you guys want to watch it, but you're just going to apply lash glue on it. Let it sit for 30 seconds to a minute, and then just set them on. Now that you have the lashes on, you guys can just open up the eyes a little bit more, because I want it to be very doe-eyed and very fresh, because again, I got the black on. So you want to take a flesh-colored eyeliner. A lot of companies have that now, so it really doesn't matter which kind. I'm using the Stila one. Oh, whoops, I got some black on there. Let's wipe that off. Now it's turning gray. Okay, pull down on this, and you're just going to, without stabbing your eye, run this in there. And you see how that opens up your eyes a lot? So now you just have to put on your mascara. The one I'm going to use today is the Dior Show one. You guys use whatever mascara you want. Put on 1 or 2 coats. Now for the cheeks, I'm going to do a little bit of contouring just to show the, had a brain fart, cheekbones. That's what I wanted to say. Cargo bronzer. This is, you guys can use whatever one you want. You just need it to be a couple shades darker than your skin. I really like the Cargo bronzers because it's matte finish, so I can use it for contouring. And it's kind of cool tone. It's not too orangey, so I'm not going to look like an Oompa Loompa. Take a rounded dome brush like this. Tap off the excess. We're just going to suck in the cheeks, make the fishy face. And put this underneath the cheekbone. Just like that, to kind of contour it. And then you can start buffing it up into the cheeks. Now you guys can apply your blush. I want to do something very corally, so I'm going to use the Illamasqua one because this is a matte finish peach blush. It is a little bit bright for me right now, so you have to apply it with a very, very light hand. So I'm going to use that same dome brush, dip it in. I'm going to tap it off on my hand a couple of times just so I apply it very lightly. I'm going to smile and apply it on the apples of my cheeks. And start buffing it upwards. Leave on the top of your cheekbone blank because we want to have that highlighted and very light. So just apply it just on the apples. Buff it into the bronzer. If you guys feel like you applied too much, you can always take a sponge, just pat it. You can even put a little face powder on it too, just to kind of blend it down and make it a little bit softer. Now we can do the cheek highlighter. I'm going to use an eye brush actually. It's a soft dome brush like this just because it gives me more control. If you use something this large, you're going to get, you know, glittery highlighter powder all over your face and you're going to look like a fairy. So we don't want that. You want to use a little brush. I'm going to use the Too Faced Candlelight powder. And this is gorgeous powder because it's very light. It's shimmery, but it's not glittery. So I'm going to take some of that and apply it just right here on the top of the cheekbone. Now for the lips, I want to keep it very matte because, you know, there's a lot of glitter and shimmer on the eyes. So I'm going to use one of my favorite lipsticks, and I don't even get to use this too often. I don't know why, but it's a YSL one, I think, because it's pricey. This is number 30. That's what it looks like. Let me show you guys in the back of my hand. It's a really soft peach color. Gorgeous and very unique. I'm going to show you guys a trick today on how to get matte finish lips. So you want to apply your lipstick just as normal. So now you get the lipstick on and get it matte. You can either take a towel or something and just kind of blot it a little bit, but what you can also do is take a tissue, and we're going to make it a 1-ply. So tear it apart because you want it to be really sheer. And then what you're going to do is just take some loose powder and a fluffy kind of face brush. And what you're going to do is gently set this over it. And I'm going to try to talk to the tissue now. Hope you guys don't mind. Take the brush and dip it into your loose powder. And kind of tap off the excess, and you're just going to pat it on top. Take off the tissue and it kind of mattifies it a little bit. So that's kind of a trick too. If you guys don't want to do that method, if it's too messy for you, you can take a lip liner line the lips and then fill it in, and it's going to give you a very matte finish as well, and it's going to last a really long time. So that's a great way to do it as well. Just make sure you moisturize your lips really well beforehand, because anytime you have matte lips, it's going to show all sorts of stuff. My lips are really dry right now, so if they look chunky, that's why. So moisturize before, exfoliate, all that good stuff. So this is the final look. I love how this turned out. Amanda did a great job with my hair. I like the makeup too. It's something different for me, just very fun and girly. So I hope you guys had fun with that. At the end, I'll do kind of the outfit part of it and all that great stuff. But also click on the link below too, so you guys can check out all the details and the products we use and all that great stuff. So hope you guys are doing great. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
From the Tower of Hollywood.
For Glamorous, what is this?
Yeah, what should we call this? Do you see how our taping days go? We're like, so wait, what are we calling this? Oh, sorry, Jess. So I look really sexy right now, right?
Sorry.
Jess is gonna be like, because Jessica edits this, she's gonna be like, I hate you guys.
What are you doing now?
Sorry. Love you, Jess. Okay.
Your makeup takes 7. Makeup takes. Bravo.
Can I retape that?
Bravo.
Shut up.
Outstanding performance.